So we found out we were prisoners. After the third week, the Japanese decided that I could be moved. So they picked me up and threw me in the back of a lorry. I mean, threw, like a sack of potatoes. Still with these bones here. Painful. Then they drove up to Changi, and when they got there, they threw me out onto the pavement. Like that. And that's when I started. I thought, well, I've got to find someone that knows me to look after me because I'm dying. And the place was full of prisoners, 150,000 of them, all wandering around like zombies. And I thought, well, I've got to find somebody, otherwise I shan't last long. And I was crawling around looking for somebody in amongst all these legs. And it took me 2 days before I found one of our sergeants. And he took me and they started to look after me. And then I was a prisoner. Now, for the first 6 weeks, we had no food. 6 weeks, no food. 6 weeks. Now, it wasn't because they were trying to be beastly. It was there was no food. They'd never had prisoners in their lives before. Now they've got 100,000 more mouths to feed, and 2 million Chinese on the island. It's got to be fed. The Japanese don't have cookhouses in many of the places. You get a handful of rice each day, do what you like with it. Eat it raw, cook it, but that's your ration. And here's all this lot. So there was no food. And during that time, I ate grass, leaves, cockroaches, maggots, mice, rats, cats, dogs, scorpions, snakes, anything that moved, I ate. I remember they did a show about me not long ago on Blue Peter, and they actually went out there and reenacted these things. And they said to me, what did you eat when you were starving? And I said, maggots. And they were actually picking these maggots out of the tree and eating them. And I phoned them up after the show 2 days later and said they'd done a good job of it. But I said, you did make one mistake. And they said, what was that? I said, I used to cook my maggots.